What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're taking a look at a pair of figures whose box I cannot believe is this big. This is probably the biggest box I've ever reviewed, and I just can't compare to like how big the figure is. But like even still, like this is like the size of the Hia Toys King Ghidorah box. It's flatter, but it's like bigger. It's insane. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Diamond Select Toys Disney's Darkwing Duck 2-pack of Darkwing Duck himself and Nega Duck. And yeah, this looks pretty awesome. I have seen a lot of complaints about this 2-pack, but honestly, I had the Beast Kingdom one, and I really like that figure, but I plan on selling that one to pay for these ones because I like the scale on these better. I think they look more accurate to the cartoon, and if I can get my money back on the Darkwing Duck from Beast Kingdom, I'll make $20 and have a new character, if that makes sense. So, taking a look at the box as best as I can, you get Darkwing Duck down there. You do get, apparently this is meant to be hooked on something. I don't know what peg hole is big enough for this. But there's Darkwing Duck on there. Then you get the back of the box that just has two renders of like the original prototypes, which is what we were shown, that have like no articulation. Luckily, that's not the case anymore. I don't know why Diamond Select does that. I can't get... Here, he's the terror that flaps in the night. I mean, that is so hard. I don't care what anybody says. And then he is the screeching fingernail on the chalkboard of justice. Like, that's awesome. It's awesome. But there's a read-up up here that says, this box set of Darkwing Duck and Nega Duck is based on their appearances in the Darkwing Duck animated series. Each figure features 12 points of articulation and includes accessories and interchangeable parts. Designed by Dave Forrest, Kinetic Underground Incorporated, sculpted by Varner Studios. There you go. But if you're looking for it, there's your barcode. I don't know how helpful that's going to be, but then on the side you do get a picture of Darkwing and another Darkwing. Thought it would be Nega Duck, but I want to get these out of the box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do just that. So getting the flap of the night and his arch nemesis out of the package. I have to say, I like these more than I think a lot of people are, but I will say there are some problems that we have to acknowledge with them. So we'll go ahead and start with Nega Duck, and then we'll end on Darkwing. So taking a look at the figure here, right out of the package, 1, 2, 3 scuffs. I did not do that. You probably, if you go back in the front or at the beginning of the video, you can see that was there prior. And it seems as though that the cape is supposed to plug in and like kind of sit and rest in there, and that is not the case. So far those are the only two things that are really bugging me. He does have an alternate cape that barely can get his body in there, and the kind of plastic and paint that Diamond Select uses, it's not the best, so the paint kind of scratches. Also, there's like this weird liquid that is all over these products, and I have no idea what that is. So that is weird, but I'm going to leave the cape off for the rest of this portion of the video. But yeah, there's the head. I think the head sculpt, paint scuffs aside, looks fantastic, and the body does as well. I'm happy that they got both the main villain and the main hero in the same pack right off the bat, because if this line ends, this is fine. I don't really need anybody else, to be completely honest. So this is pretty cool. In terms of sculpt, we'll get to articulation, but the paint that is there for the most part is pretty clean. It seems like the skin of the feet is a separate piece that plugs in, but yeah, he doesn't look too bad. So yeah, we'll talk about that. So let's talk about his accessories. Starting off with hands, he is going to come with the kind of open hands. He's going to come with a pair of grip hands, and he's going to come with a pair of fist hands, which all look pretty good. He's going to come with 2 alternate heads. You get a closed mouth one and then kind of like a lip one, and I think these are both great. Luckily, he comes with 2 alternate heads that don't have scuffage on them, though the one with the teeth is the best one, though. Like, the sinister smile. And I can't really do anything about this, like, because this is painted, so that's really frustrating. This one's not bad. I might use that one. I don't know. We'll see. He does, of course, come with this hat, which Not really a big fan of how this sets on. It's supposed to go this way, and it kind of just rests there. I'm not a big fan of that. Neither. I hate when hats don't stay on. I don't know if there's like a sweet spot that I'm not feeling, but it'll stay on for the most part. But like if you flip it upside down, it's not going to stay. So that bothers me a ton. I don't like that. Darkwing has the same unfortunate issue, but I hate when companies do that with hats. Like I mentioned earlier, he does come with an alternate cape with like the flapping one. Darkwing, you'll see there's a lot of reuse between these two figures. And then you do get a bazooka, which I believe is specific to Nega Duck. Looks all right. Nothing really to run home about. A machete, which definitely is for Nega Duck. Looks pretty good. Paint is clean. Again, I don't know what this weird liquid is. It's like really weird and feels weird. But got the chainsaw. Looks awesome. These are kind of pointy, actually, which is cool. And then you get a figure stand. Not really exactly sure what this is for. If somebody wants to tell me what this is for, let me know. I mean, like, maybe it's to help him support when he's holding these heavier weapons, but I don't know. It just kind of feels useless to me, but that's, you know, that's just my opinion. I'll go over articulation on Darkwing just because they are exactly the same. Speaking of Darkwing, let's get him in here. Taking a look at his head sculpt. It's a lot cleaner, and I like it. I like it quite a bit. Looks really nice. The cape looks a little bit better on him. Again, I guess it's supposed to clip in, but I'm not a big fan of how they did that at all. It is too heavy and does not clip in. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Would love a custom cape if anybody wants to send me one. Not really going to buy one, but you get a little bit of blue painted in there, which on Nega Duck it was red for the undershirt, which is nice. The paint that's on there is pretty clean. I like that. I like that the undertone is painted a little bit cleaner than the undertone on this one, especially on the flat cape for Nega Duck. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, it's all pretty much the same thing as Nega Duck, but we are going to talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about that. So, taking a look at him, he comes with the same hands that we see over here. So you get a pair of fist hands, and then you get a pair of little bit looser open hands. Actually, I lied. They're pretty much exactly the same. You get one alternate head with Darkwing. Like the Sly, I like this too. Very, very good clean head sculpt. I like this quite a bit. And then you get his hat, which again, it's the same deal. It does not, oh, maybe, no. No, it doesn't. I hate that. I hate that. Not a big fan of the way they did the hat. But whatever. It seems to be a little bit better on him. And then you do get his gun. There's blaster. Love the paint on that. That looks great. And you get alternate pieces that can plug inside it. So you do get the grapnel. That looks great. Plug that out. You get like the collapsed grapnel. So like when he's like ready to shoot it. That looks awesome. And then you get an effect piece. Like, that looks great. Love the dry brushing on that. That is awesome. In addition to that, you'll get the downward cape as well. Whatever. Looks fine. It's got that weird stuff on it. And then you do get this cartoony bomb. Like, you can see the liquid. I don't know what this is. It's really weird. And then you get this figure stand as well. So, looks pretty good overall. Very good spread of accessories. I'll give them that all day. That's better than the Beast Kingdom one, in my opinion. They got great accessories. So, taking a look at Darkwing's articulation. The head is going to actually move pretty good on him, I'll say. Get great pivot. It'll rotate 360. You can get them to look up and down. I like that. Shoulders are also pretty good. They're going to get up just under horizontal. They'll rotate 360. You only get a single jointed elbow that does not... It actually does reach 90. I'll give them that. And it'll rotate as well. And then all the wrists swivel and hinge. It's kind of a weird angle for the hinge, but it's not terrible. I believe there is a waist twist in here, but it's ultimately useless. The legs are the biggest part here. So the legs are only going to go out that far. They'll kick forward to about there, and they'll go back to about there. There needs to be a swivel on this because his legs are perpetually out, and that really does limit posability. The ankles will go down and up very good, and they will pivot. I would be careful, but they do. They are designed to pivot, but you can't rotate them So it's really hard to get him to stand when he's holding things with the hat on and the outward cape, like the swooping cape. That's really frustrating. I think if they just put a swivel like at the ankle right here, it would have been like pretty much perfect articulation. I'm even fine that he doesn't have a knee joint. Like, that doesn't bother me. Would I have liked one? Sure, but I don't know. I just think they could have taken their time a little bit more with this, but unfortunately, they did not in that department. Here they are next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here they are next to the Dark Knight Returns Batman from McFarlane Toys, and the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. I'm not really sure what scale these guys are. I guess 7-inch scale, but I mean, they could work a 6-inch too, I guess. They're clothed ducks. And then here they are with the Marvel Legends Hasbro What If Series Zombie Captain America. So some of you are out there probably wondering, yo, Ant, what are you thinking of these figures? And I gotta say, they're pretty cool. I'm surprised people aren't liking them as much. Like, I get it. There's a lot of shortcomings with these guys. I'm more concerned about what this weird liquidy stuff is on them. Pause, but I don't know what the hell it is, and that shit's weirding me out. But other than that, it's a pretty damn good set, especially for the price point. This thing's $50, and you get a lot of stuff in there. 2 fully articulated figures. I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. So at that price point, with the issues that I do have, I really don't like the leg setup. The capes are a little heavy, and the quality control on these is very poor. But all that aside, I'm still going to go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10. I think it's a fun pack, and if you're a Darkwing Duck fan, then here you go. Good luck to all my inbox collectors out there. But with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. So if you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all of those apps, and I have a good time, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let's get dangerous. And let me know. You coppin'? See you guys in the next one. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.